Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Me and Them Podcast, episode 66, We in the Mix. My name is Savoy.
I'm Rand.
And I am Taryn. Dun, dun.
So what's happening, y'all?
What's going down?
What it do? What it look like? What they hitting for?
I don't know, man.
It's a cold ass day today. That's all it was.
It was a nice day.
Cold, yeah, a little cold, but it's cool.
Yeah, they say it never rains in Southern California, and it didn't.
Yeah, the
It was
morning.
like, oh, it's rain. Oh, it stopped.
Yeah.
Morning traffic. People don't know how to drive when a little bit of rain hits the roads.
That's California. It's
Everybody
like, oh
goes
man.
fucking nuts.
It's like, oh, it's
man.
accidents already. We got to stop this.
All
Yo,
right.
cut off the rain. And they cut it off.
Somebody turn off.
Yeah, they turned the sprinklers off.
Turn the faucet off.
You know?
Can you close the rain?
Somebody up there was like, God, they got the sprinklers on. Turn them shits off. Trying to save water around here.
Oh my god.
Ice caps is melting.
California is bone dry.
So yeah.
Any
So
other
besides,
current events besides what we're about to talk about? Nada.
well, what we were talking about off mic, are we gonna talk about that, or is that all encompassed in this thing, or about the
Insecurity.
insecurities and?
Oh yeah, we'll just add that in to make sure we have.
Oh, because I mean, we
I
can,
mean,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
well yeah.
or we could start with that, and then we can get into that at the end.
Whatever
So
you want to do.
All right.
I wish I was there for that.
Situation.
Will
Actually,
arise.
you know what?
will arise
Actually, no, we'll flip it. We'll
in our
we'll do.
lives, But you gotta be smart about it. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I was listening.
Celebration.
That's what happened. It was situation.
Not with that girl.
Oh my god. Well, bullshit. All right.
Wait, I will reiterate, and I'm gonna say this a lots of times.
Oh, a lot.
Yes,
A lot.
I said that
With
on. I said
plurals.
that very purposefully.
Plurals.
Yes,
Whole lot.
a lots of times. If you choose to fuck with us, be prepared
To be on the.
to be on a podcast if there's some bullshit going down. There are some people I will choose not to name out via their first name. It's like writing a book where you change names.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
gonna say exact names so people know who we're talking about.
We'll just find a name that rhymes with that name.
No.
I don't even
that's
think
it,
I don't
yeah.
even think
No,
we have
no.
to do that. We'll just discuss a scenario and what took place, and we'll omit the names
Or-
as
or-
we
or
Because
need
I
to.
want to talk about what else took place as well.
Or their name backwards.
If it's what you think, if it's what I think,
Oh, it is what you think.
I'm already done.
I don't
He
even
was
know.
done before that shit even started.
I am too through. You know what I'm saying? This too much.
Why are you like the mediator? I hate that.
Who?
Him.
I don't.
Oh, for everything?
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It is a life that has been bestowed upon me by higher power, and
Jesus, please.
trust me. I try not to be that, but it finds me. So I'm just like, I just look at her and I'm like, I have no control over this. This is not my fault.
But then
I'm
he
stuck,
doesn't
Jesus.
let me come in like, talk to me. I talk back. Like, he's like, no, babe, calm down.
'Cause
And I'm like,
because
I
that's
will cut a bitch.
I know.
I think because he's
But
way
it's-
level-headed than
yeah,
us.
and it's not.
We're emotional, fiery.
No,
we're gonna-
I just don't. I don't like being disrespected.
right.
True.
And, you know, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I put up with so much bullshit and so much disrespect for so long
Mm-hmm.
because I was always a people pleaser for a
Right.
very long time. And then I started
Fuck it.
You said a cap.
This second filter, I just was like, shh,
No, you just
threw that shit right in the garbage.
Nah, this guy had to calm me down because someone almost died too.
Well, you were physically assaulted, sir.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I
dude.
know.
Woo!
I saw it. I was like, man.
Oh, dude, you see,
Is Ray Brady gonna have to choke him?
pretty fucking much.
I thought it was over. I
Oh
was,
my.
I was like, oh my god, he is going to coquina clutch this
Yeah,
girl
I'm gonna-
right here on the
I
floor
was
in
like,
front
that's
of me.
Did you see how
sister.
tense I was? Tense. Like even.
You should have seen Cassie's face.
Yeah, Cassie was like literally doing.
Oh,
the thing.
sorry, we
Oh,
used the name.
sorry.
but she cool.
She is.
Fine.
She's fine.
No, but because I told her, and Michelle knows to do that. If you, like, you know how a cat, that's the way to calm me down. She was doing this.
Oh, she's doing that.
To calm me down, I was like, and it was actually was helping. I was like,
I was like, I was like, girl, that's right.
I just got there too.
Sister,
I-
you better tell the Lord he's about
You
to have some
hadn't
company.
even been there 4 minutes.
I haven't been a minute, and all of a sudden,
Forgive him, Father, for he has sinned. Whoa, I was like, oh,
Honestly, it would have been rightfully so. He literally,
bring it.
I think for the first time ever, I saw Ray standing there doing absolutely nothing, and somebody fucked with him.
because
Normally, like,
because it's
he
this
will
man
give a
right
dirty
here.
look or say some shit
It's this
or
man
walk
right here.
wrong
Oh,
or
man.
some shit, but he was literally
It's-
on his
it's-
phone standing there
it's,
doing
it's
nothing.
this man right here.
Ray was like, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Wait a minute. Jesus, I was like, oh,
Whoa.
hold on. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll get into that. We'll get into
Yeah.
that. We'll get into
Yeah.
that. 'cause
But
that's-
anyways.
that's a good part.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to start with shot,
Please.
shot?
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
Both literal, because that shot and then the other shot is part of what I was talking about in
Yes.
the beginning. Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
see, I see what you did there. Double on times. Don't even ask me how.
So it's shots,
And more.
shot.
Pew 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 pew.
All right.
Sure.
So, like we always do at this time, before we get into our topic, I guess it's like a split topic, but I mean, you know,
It's fine.
We
Well,
just trying
it's just
to.
that some of the current events are the focus of our topic, so we're just gonna jump right into it this
Yeah.
time.
Right.
Sure,
so,
you're right.
you know, before we get into the topic, we take a shot. So, raise your glass, whatever drink it is, doesn't have to be alcoholic. Just
Raise a glass to freedom.
You know what I'm saying? Just kick it with us. So, cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Poison.
Wait, hold on.
Poison for everybody.
Hold on. Okay.
Oh yeah, check. Make
No
sure
bugs?
Yeah, no
make
bugs.
sure it's bug free.
Hold on.
Bugs on the rest of you.
Actually tastes pretty good together.
It doesn't completely get rid of it, which is fine, but
it's not like.
mhm.
Yeah, it doesn't kill it. Like
It
overpowered.
makes it a little more smooth.
Yeah, right?
That's weird. Maybe it's just new. I don't know. It's like the first time I tried that McGregor whiskey, and I was like,
Oh.
this
Oh,
shit
the
is great.
211?
And then I
Parappa
tried it
number
again, and I
12.
was like, this shit is disgusting.
Yeah, people love proper
We-
number
we-
12. And
I had
I'm
like
not
what
hating
4 or
on
5
anybody.
shots at the when we first
when we
did it.
went
Yeah.
to
At my
Justin-
nephew's
yeah.
first birthday party.
fuck.
That's a great place to do it.
Hey, you know how birthday parties for kids end up? They be in the parties for the grown-ups. When
You know what's funny?
You know what I'm saying?
There was only 2 other children in sight,
Yeah.
but that's how it was for me, and it kind of sucks. But now that she's older in school, there's kids all over the freaking
It's-
place.
Right there.
It's
everywhere.
funny like an Uno game didn't break out.
Well, the thing
Oh
is
man.
the more adults you have at the party, the cheaper it is for you.
True.
Because they're
Right.
like, oh, we'll get our own food, or we'll do this,
Yeah,
or
we'll bring
oh,
this
you
and
need help
that
for
and-
this, or da 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 da. And it's like,
Mhm.
all right, cool. Like, you invite a bunch of people's children, and they're like, oh, bye, have fun, Tommy. And you're
Right?
like,
And I got
motherfucker.
babysit all these damn kids.
Uh-huh.
And then because I bring the Uno because you sent me that
Since
Twitter with the Uno.
with the
The
Shoes?
sneakers?
Yeah.
Was that real, or is that a
no,
custom?
no, it's a real
That's
thing.
yeah, but I was
Is it
like,
actually coming out, or is it out?
It's coming out, or it doesn't say if it's going to be for retail release, but they're
It's
doing
a-
it.
And-
So
It's an Air
Uno-
Low,
you know,
right?
it's yeah.
yes, Air Force One, Low, and Uno collaboration.
And yeah,
I
and
kind of
just
like.
how-
I
just
kind
how
of
you
want
feel.
it just to have it.
I like.
No,
the idea.
it looked cool, but I was like, I don't want it.
My problem is I don't like how they didn't do anything to the midsole or the outsole, because then it's just like you took a white Air Force One and you
just
customized the top,
you just slapped
which
it
is
with
cool.
Uno.
Oh,
but
there's nothing on the
No,
like.
so, like,
There's
it's
no
just a
Uno
white-
on the inside or anything like that.
it's-
Or on
there's
the
a
tongue,
there's
or?
a Uno on the corner, like the
No, I
heel.
mean like on the inside, like.
Oh, like in the
sole and
ins
shit
the
like that.
insole.
Or on the
there's-
bottom.
There's something on the insole, but like the midsole where it says air and like the
Mm-hmm.
outsole, like the rubber, it's just plain white. So it's like the bottom of
They
an
just-
all
they
white
just-
Air Force
It
One, and
looks
they
like
just
a
colored the
custom
top.
you could have done.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's
It's
why I was
like,
like,
they just slapped the Uno logo all over it.
yeah, it's like you
over
could have
regular
anybody
Air
could have
Force.
done that. So
Air
I mean,
Force
that picture could have
One.
been artist rendering or some like. So I mean, things could change between now and if that actually releases. but,
Right. So who knows?
Yeah. But
But any hooser.
any hooser.
So
All right, so what I wanted to get into, I don't know if you, well, by the time you guys hear this,
tomorrow.
yeah, our recording date had been moved because
Stuff.
prior engagements,
shit.
Yeah.
you know,
Adult,
things,
adulting.
yeah,
Yeah, a
things
whole lot
out
of-
beyond
yeah.
our control. So
Weddings, adult events.
yeah, so
Work.
as you know,
Jobs.
audio every Tuesday, video every Thursday. Normally we record toward the end of the week. so that we have time to prep and do all the stuff to edit
Before it.
Not this
it
week.
comes out. This week, as soon as this is over, we going right to editing.
We go fresh and in,
In
the,
the
flesh. Right to you. Anyways,
And these are stored.
this is uploading to iTunes right now. No, I'm just kidding.
So
We're filming and recording. We're
recording
filming
at
and
the same
editing at the
time,
same
and
time.
Filming.
We have a
and
crack team in the
recording
back.
And filming.
We have
and
a crack team in the back.
a crack staff or a
crack
staff on
staff.
crack, one of the two. But okay, so like I mentioned, we're recording this on a Monday, even though we normally don't. So this past
It's
weekend,
past my bedtime.
I know, and it's past Sam's bed. It's a late night one. So over the weekend, actually last week, in New York, there was a protest by the teachers about the mandate for the COVID vaccine. You know,
For what was it? The New York City School District or whatever?
yeah,
Right.
because they want all the teachers and staff to be fully vaccinated before they can return. You know, or they're going to lose
Good.
their job.
Take the hit so my kids don't have to.
Right. And so they've been doing this. They did it like all weekend. You know, these demonstrations in front of the city hall and in front of the superintendent's office and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, voicing their displeasure for the mandate that they need to be vaccinated. And so I don't know what has happened with that in terms of how the teachers have been affected, like if they've actually been fired or anything like that, because nothing has come of it as of yet, for what I know.
Well, have they mandated that the teachers need to be vaccinated?
Yes, I don't know if they've given them a date
So
yet.
what's
though.
probably happened is they're in the process, they've mandated it, and now they have to come out with dates.
Right.
So they didn't do that for. We're in LA, so we're
Right.
just talking, just in general of the other ones that we know besides LAUSD. So when
Right.
it comes to LAUSD, they did that, but that was not when school was in session, at least not in person. So we didn't really have to hear about that. Was
Right.
there a mandate for the teachers to be vaccinated for LAUSD?
I believe
there?
so. I don't know if there was a mandate, but I know they definitely
Highly recommended.
that the teachers be
So
fully
how
vaccinated.
in the fuck
So
are you going to mandate that my child gets vaccinated
But not you?
by 12, but you're not telling your goddamn teachers the same thing when all of the nurses and all of the doctors and all of the staffs and all of the places
Your uncles
in
are
healthcare.
nurses.
Your uncles are nurses, your aunties are nurses. Yeah. So please tell me that's wrong.
Crack staff, look it up.
But while he's talking about that, so there's been protests going on. So I'm assuming because of all the protests, they have not made a date.
well, so
my rant was for nothing.
no. Well,
I'm just kidding.
so okay. So let me
Backtrack.
bring it back. So now, this past weekend in Los Angeles, parents staged a protest about the vaccine mandate because they're mandating that the children ages 12 and up have to be fully vaccinated. So I think your first shot 30 days after your birthday. So if you turn 12 during the school year, then 30 days after your birthday, you have to get your first shot. And then I think you get another 2-3 weeks or something like that
I think
for your
it's-
second one.
I think it's 3 weeks. I think
Yeah.
it's 3 weeks.
Okay, wait, time out. So,
Okay.
as of August, it said that all LAUSD employees will be required to get tested regularly for coronavirus, regardless of vaccination status. Employees have until October 15th to comply with the
already
new
passed.
vaccination rule.
Right.
Which
Today's
was
the 8th.
Friday.
Which was Friday. So today, so I guess they were warned that you might have a new teacher when you come back on Monday if they don't comply with the mandate.
Yeah, Mr. Garvey, is
So-
a substitute teacher.
Well,
And oh no, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So like I said, they staged a protest. The parents saying that you shouldn't be mandated to have the children do it. Like that should be a choice for the parents to decide whether or not they want their child to be vaccinated at that age. And so, and she mentioned this to me that you mentioned this to her. So what they did, a lot of parents decided to withhold their child from going to school. So she was like, yeah, mom said that school might be empty today. And I was like, and did she tell you why? She was like, yeah, because, people. I was like, oh, yeah, you're right.
Did you ask her if it was empty?
She was like, yeah, wasn't a lot of people at school today. She was like,
Yeah, because I pulled up to there,
Mhm.
and there was, it was wet, so all the kids were in different places.
Right.
But normally I have to kind of make my way around to figure out how to pull over and drop her off safely and whatever. I had zero problems doing so.
Yeah, because
And
I thought it was a holiday. I was like, why is it not lucky? Because I deliver to just different schools where I deliver. There was not a lot of kids.
nope.
Yeah.
I was just like, I usually have to parents are picking the kids up and they're like everyone's walking. I was
Right.
like, I got through it pretty quickly. I'm like,
And I will say
I
this.
was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know until yesterday that was a thing. And even if I had known earlier and been able to prepare for her not going to school, I still would have sent her to school because I don't think that it's fair to put my child in the middle of that fight. This is not something that these children should have to be worried
Right.
about.
They don't have any power over.
Her education should not be interrupted because we want to protest. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I want to protest just like the next person. I don't agree with making these kids get vaccinated who are, 12 and older, and pretty soon, honestly, it's going to be 5 and older.
Yeah.
And
They're gonna say if you attend school in LAUSD, you're gonna have to get it.
the only thing that will change my mind is the long-term study of the fact that it's not going to do any harm whatsoever.
Right.
Because if you are going around telling people that COVID or having COVID itself has long-term effects, which they keep telling people,
Right.
and it's different long-term effects for different people, then we don't know the long-term effects of giving you a portion of this virus so that if or when you do get it, it's not as bad. Because even if we do give you this, you can still get it. So now I'm doubling down on the possibility that something could go wrong in the future because I don't know the long-term effects. And that's where I have a big problem. Now, the reason I have a problem with that is because their systems are not completely developed. My daughter has a genetic disorder, and they keep telling me it's safe for her to do this and it's safe for her to do that, but there's studies and all kinds of shit of people getting diabetes and all this shit. So if I already have a genetic mutation that makes me vulnerable to a certain aspect of something, what makes you think that I'm not vulnerable to this over a long period of time?
Right.
So with that being said, we've talked about this. Like, I would rather take the hit and get vaccinated so that she can grow up, go through puberty, do all that, and then deal with that later.
Right.
Like 18 and older, okay, you want to mandate that, fine.
That's fine.
Like, I get it. But the babies, not the babies.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I feel like if
like
it keeps
it
on
either.
going, the minute you're born, COVID shot.
That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna when they do the
You get inoculation, all that
immunizations
shit?
and
Oh.
when they do all
Oh.
that, the first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna give you the stuff that that we know works for sure. Your polio, immunization, monster, and they're gonna be like, and here is your COVID shot. So.
But they're not coming out with the statistics. I keep forgetting to look it up.
No,
I will look it up, and I will have
I
it
looked
for you
up
next
what we
time.
talked about last week, the difference between vaccination and immunization.
Oh, okay.
The act of inducing a vaccine into the body to produce a protection from a particular disease. Immunization, a process by which a person becomes protected against a disease through vaccination. This term is often used interchangeably with a vaccination or inoculation. So it's basically...
So they're basically trying to tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wonder if they changed that, because I wonder if that was a different definition before COVID. Not to be a dick,
Well,
but it is possible.
Yeah,
Full dick over here.
I just, yeah, I can't, you, I can't be inoculated or take an immunization shot if this doesn't make me immune to it. So, I don't
But
know.
I don't get polio. I'm not getting the measles or the mumps.
Right, and
I could walk through the fucking house with 7 people with the measles or the mumps. I'm not fucking getting it
right,
because I'm vaccinated.
right.
At least that's what we're told.
That's what we're
So
told.
if it's different, I would like to know. Because then I question, and I've looked it up, this information is not out there, just for the record. And I question, where is the discrepancy? Because the polio, the measles, the mumps, and all those vaccinations, rubella, all that shit,
Mm-hmm.
is effective, and we don't see that. But when it comes to, well, we're going to give you the chickenpox vaccine, and we're going to give you the flu vaccine, and we're going to give you the COVID vaccine, I can still get these things.
Right.
So what is the difference in these vaccinations or immunizations that makes them not as effective as the other ones? Are you telling me that we over time have just gotten more and more money greedy, which is highly possible?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only explanation I have for it.
Well, I also think of it this way. There's no money in the cure. The money's in the treatment.
Mhm.
So why
That's why
save
AIDS
you from this disease
and
one
cancer and
time
all that
and then
shit
you're
is so
done
expensive.
when I can keep you alive with it and bill you every step of the way? Like,
Yeah,
getting
money's
a
in
hospital-
That's why they have patients go to dialysis.
yeah.
Not only are there not enough organs to go around for
Right.
donation or whatnot, but in order to keep you alive, this whole cycle of billing with the insurance and the treatment
Yeah.
and the whatever has to continue. The same with cancer, the same with AIDS. Because if not, why, this shit wouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah. Like, getting a
But
hospital
we
bill
can't
is
give you polio and measles because that'll fucking kill you. We have to give something that most people
Can
will
live with.
survive as survival of the fittest.
yeah. I just
Isn't that fucked up?
because the vaccines that have come out as we've grown up during our lifetime, our lifespan, aren't preventing and keeping you from getting these things. It's okay, you've got it.
But-
This is gonna maybe slow it down. This is gonna
you're tolerable to it,
Right.
that your immune system can handle
it.
without you dying.
right. So
Or without you ending up in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably.
That you can take over the counter medication.
But if
you'll
you
be fine.
do,
right.
we'll take care of you because you know.
Yeah, but here's the fucking
Right.
bill.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
And so that's where we've come. It's not about curing it. It's about getting people to where they can function and come back. They have to come back to us because if they don't, they'll die. We can keep them alive.
It's the money and the research.
That's why people don't understand. Oh, you have cancer. Oh, you're going chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is 50-50. Do y'all know that? Like,
that's not guaranteed.
because it's going to kill the cancer cells. It's going to kill all the cells, and then your body has to regenerate.
and
You have
yes,
to-
it has helped a lot of people.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
yeah.
I mean,
it has its benefits,
it
but,
has-
I'm
it
just
also
saying,
has disadvantages as well.
Exactly.
it's-
It's
you know what I'm
literally,
saying?
they will not tell you it is 50-50.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's 50-50. And
Then
we
you can tell,
just-
oh, this is going to cure you
And
right
then,
off the bat.
And then if that doesn't work, well, either before or after that, they're like, oh, well, what about radiation? And
then that's when you can
that's
hear-
still not even. I think the odds for that are even worse.
And
I
then
don't
that's when
know
you can
off
hear
the
that
top
late
of my
night
head.
commercial.
Have you one of your loved ones taking a treatment from this? Dial 555. That's our bad.
Yeah,
555. Our
My
bad.
Right?
When you hear that late night commercial.
I mean, my mom, I thank God that she, she had breast cancer, but they caught it early. And that, I know that's what helps people with it, is if they catch it early. Like, if you're stage 4, because you have to get really aggressive, and maybe your body can't handle
Yeah.
all the stuff that is happening to it, along with the disease that it's trying to kill, it may just kill everything. And then, like, my mom was stage 2. It's super early. She still had to do 8 rounds of chemo.
That's nuts.
Still had to go to radiation.
See?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, had to get lymph nodes taken out of her neck and an armpit and shoulder, like, put a port in it. Like, there was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it happened to catch it early. And, you know, by the grace of God, she's here. But that's not the case for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It is October. So
Yes.
if you or your loved one is a survivor, if you lost anybody to breast cancer, our positive hugs, thoughts, prayers all go out to you.
Yes, definitely. Support the Susan G. Komen Foundation.
Yep.
Yes. But anyways.
But yeah. So
Bring it back
backtracking
around.
to
The
the whole
protests.
situation, the protests, and parents keeping their children out of the classroom in protest of it, or teachers not being allowed to teach their class because they haven't satisfied the qualifications for the mandate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I don't know if
Now
they
we're
realize,
losing all the important people.
Yeah, so you're mandating the healthcare workers, and if they don't want to do it, they lose their jobs. So now you're mandating the teachers.
Then you're short. You have a shortage of
Yeah,
healthcare
so you have a
providers.
short of a healthcare
Then you're
workers.
gonna short educators.
Right.
So there's not really a win-win here per se. Maybe a compromise, but I doubt that's not gonna happen. Either you do it or you don't. You're fucked.
Basically, that's what, and they just keep doing. They just keep making these measures that are forcing you to eventually do it. Like, if you want to do it, or if you've gotten it on your own free will, like, this is what I want to do, make the decision for me, my family, you're well within your right to do that. I think that's the way to do it. I want to do what's best for me and my family because I think this is going to work. I've seen X, Y, and Z. I know
That's
ABC.
where it bogged down with.
And
Like,
I think
and
that's all. I think that's all people want. Though.
Yeah.
People don't want to not get vaccinated so they can kill other people.
Right.
Like, that's not the intention. The intention is my body, my choice. I want to be able to make the decision for my family, and I don't want the government being able to step in. Just like women, all you women out there who are like, "Oh, I'm just going to do what the government says and follow mainstream media," and it's like, okay, fine, that's your choice, but it's also my choice not to.
Right.
So my body, my choice.
It goes, unfortunately
And
for y'all,
I'm
it
not
goes both
saying-
ways.
I'm not saying by any means I'm walking out there maskless and touching shit
Right.
and not
Just
being
taking
and
the
not
precautions,
being sanitary
yeah.
and all
Right,
that,
right.
or maintaining my distance. Like, I do all of those things
Because
to protect myself
Right.
and to protect other people.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even tell you how many COVID tests I've had. Not because I thought I had it,
just because,
but because I needed to do shit, or
Right.
I wanted to do shit, or I wanted to make sure before I was around a bunch of people, or whatever it was. Like, and most of us, they're not going to take that many COVID tests, but most of us are not doing this because we're like, screw you, we want people to die, and da-da-da. It's like, why does
That's
everything has to be an extremist thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, us parents who want freedom of choice for our kids, or who want years and years of research, are now fucking terrorists. Like, we're like domestic terrorists because we don't want.
Attack.
Yeah, like, they act like we literally just want. Like, they're already little germ mongers. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Yeah, even
All
before
the
all
kids
this,
either have already had COVID, or it would be running rampant.
even us when we were kids, we were dirty motherfuckers. It is
You
what
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? How many times were you playing in the dirt and the sand?
Oh
Someone
my
hands
God,
you a treat.
yeah.
You was eating it and licking your fingers.
Yeah.
Kids are still going to preschool, eating glue and licking
Yeah,
their
you know,
fingers,
eating
and
crayons and shoving the shit up their
The
noses,
teachers have to help them wash their hands.
eating
Like,
Play-Doh,
I
thinking it's
just-
donuts.
I just don't.
Yeah, I don't
I
like it for the babies. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all my
I'm
thing.
not a fan of that, but like I don't have a kid. If I had a kid, I'd probably be on the same boat as you. But like, I don't know that mindset.
But even if you
Yeah.
weren't, even if you didn't have the same mindset as us, if you were like, I have a child, I want my child to get vaccinated, that's totally within your right.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, no.
Because it's so unnecessary to pit these sides against each other. But now, if you go to one of my Transforming with Taryn episodes where I sit down with Clark, he basically just lays it out about how that's all they're ever doing. When
Right.
it comes to color, when it comes to religion, when it comes to sex, when it comes to sexual preference, like literally all they're doing is they're taking two sides and they're
And
pitting you against each other because they want to keep us apart. Because if we come together and we unite and we make this decision, it will be my body, my choice.
Right.
And it will be open communication, and they will be more transparent with the facts about all this shit. Because if you're going to sit there and you're going to tell me that they're transparent about with the facts and all that stuff, no, they're fucking not. Because why have all of the flu all of the facts about the flu and shit just disappeared or been construed over the last year? I can't find the accurate numbers for the flu.
No
because nobody had the flu because the flu is fucking COVID.
I mean, you know. Oh, speaking of, so before I went to go pick up Mia from school, I was watching TV and I saw this commercial for a flu shot for a specific age
Strain?
bracket.
Age bracket.
So it's specifically for the 65 and up group. Like, you know how they first were like, COVID vaccine for
that.
65 and older. That was the first thing. We recommend
Survival of the fittest. They're taking them all out.
we recommend the booster shot for 65 and older.
Right.
So now there was a commercial and they were like, you think I did all that to stay safe for COVID just to get the flu? And then they went into their commercial and I was like, you have to be fucking kidding me.
So now, here comes the fucking flu shot mandate.
That's not happening.
So now if you're 65 and older and you've gotten your you've gotten your COVID vaccine, first of all, your booster shot's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm debating if I want that. Anyway,
It's not it's not
It's only for the 65 and up.
recommended for it's only
Okay.
recommended for
for
the 65 and
okay,
up.
cool.
I mean, I guess you
Or
could get
people or medical
Because I
or
feel like
healthcare workers or
it's gonna be like,
or
oh,
anybody
booster shots
who's
for
got
everybody.
People,
You know?
of course it is.
Anybody who's got like a compromised immune system
There's a
or like
research
high
study that
risk
says Johnson
areas.
and Johnson shot needs a booster shot after like 2 or 3 months already. Like,
Yeah,
shit is getting
they're-
out of hand.
I didn't get that.
Yeah,
I got Pfizer.
Johnson is working on their booster shot, so that would be 2 total. Well, because you get 1, obviously if you got it, and then your booster shot, so you get 2. Pfizer, you would be on your 3rd shot. Moderna, you'd be on your 3rd shot. AstraZeneca, you'd be on your 3rd. What's the other one?
That's one of the ones I know.
BioNTech, or is that the same? But so booster shots around, and they're also working on the antiviral pill.
Did you know that people in other countries aren't getting the same COVID shot that we're getting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I read that the other
that.
day, and that shit blew my mind.
Yeah.
So, what?
I talked to my relatives in the Philippines. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Completely. I'm like,
I think that's like
That's-
the bio whatever one
Yeah.
or something.
And then
there's one that's like
BioNTech.
not even in English.
yeah. So
And
they
then
tell me
there's
like,
one.
I told her ours, and I was like, we don't have that here. I was like, the fuck do you guys got? I was like, oh, I never heard of that either. So I was like,
Yeah.
why is it different?
that
Why
shit
is it
blew-
different?
right?
Is
That
it because it's
Did
regional-ish?
you change the name for Big Pharma out there so you couldn't have it all the way around and they wouldn't know that it was a fucking monopoly?
I really, because I think it's regional. Because I know where you grow up is completely different where we are now. So I think,
Right.
They got to make it slightly different, or I don't know.
I don't know, but that shit blew my mind because I didn't know that.
Yeah, because we don't have those other 2 here. I don't think anybody here has gotten the AstraZeneca shot or the
No.
I've
BioNTech
never even
shot.
heard of
I think
those two.
that's other places. Like we have Pfizer, Moderna,
And
Johnson
Johnson.
and Johnson, but I think everybody else is getting AstraZeneca and BioNTech.
I'll ask a couple friends I have out there. Like,
Yeah.
What shot did you get?
But also, I know that, even like our food is different. Like things that we have here, preservatives, additives,
I
aren't.
know that, but
so
you
maybe
would
they,
think. So what did they just share the COVID shot recipe with these other suppliers so that they could get it out in these other countries?
Wouldn't surprise me. Why would
Which
it?
is fine.
Or the
I mean,
research,
I
the
just
research
don't
for it.
understand.
Maybe
And
we
change
don't
it up a
have
little
the
bit.
resources to ship it way out there or have a base where we can do our research there. So we could partner with somebody who's already
And that's probably what
prevalent
happened
in
because
those
we
areas.
shouldn't, as the U.S., be responsible for all
Yeah.
these other countries anyways.
Well, we're not until they want us to.
Yeah.
But I digress.
that's another
You know
what I'm
conversation.
saying?
America's killing us.
I did
I was like, oh, God.
I
Everybody's like,
did see that Biden was like, oh, I don't, his, what's the lady's name? The woman who always speaks for him and answers all the questions. What is that?
Oh, his
The
press,
type-
His
press
wife.
secretary?
His wife.
No, his press secretary.
Oh, my God.
She
His
was
wife,
answering
shut
questions.
up.
She's like, that's not, the federal government cannot make mandates. So now they're backtracking.
Oh God, I don't know what they
Oh.
are.
So now they're telling us that it has to be left up to the states.
AKA Biden's wife.
I don't know how to say her last name. It's
I don't need her
it's
name. I
Jen-
just needed her title.
Is it Sakai? Or
She's
is it-
way
is it-
better than the
is it
last one. That's all I
Saki?
gotta say.
PSAKI. Jen. Press Secretary Jen.
Jin Saki.
Yeah.
The P is silent.
There you go. Like
Reminds me of Hilda Pataki.
Who is that?
that's
She's on
that's
Hey
Hey
Arnold.
Arnold. That's Helga, the girl that liked
Hilda
Arnold.
Oh.
Pataki.
That's
Yeah.
her last name. Was
Yeah, Helga
It's
Pataki.
like P-T-A-K-I, and you're like, what? Pataki. Like, anyways.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways.
Yeah, the P is silent.
But yeah,
Saki.
so
Right,
now it
exactly.
sounds like they're backtracking a little because they're telling people we can't make federal mandates, and you can't. That's not a federal government control thing.
Right. It's,
You want to take that to federal court? Good luck.
Yeah, it's just by it's statewide. Like you can.
Only thing that
know.
annoys me these days is people pushing their own opinions, not facts, on other people. Like, you shouldn't be wearing a thing. That's your opinion, bitch. Shut up. I want to wear a mask. Let me wear a mask. You
I
don't
don't
want-
understand what I don't know why people get mad when
When
you
you-
Yeah.
are wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Well,
If I'm wearing a mask and you're not wearing a mask,
Cool.
I'm just gonna stay away from you if I
Yeah.
choose to.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't think that if someone decides they want to wear a mask and someone else decides they don't want to,
Cool.
neither one
I'll
of them
give-
should be
Near
in
each other.
each other's face about
Yeah.
why you should or why you shouldn't.
And this
that's
is
your
what I'm
choice.
saying.
Do you and that's
And-
your
and
choice.
move
And
along.
this is
And
what
move
I'm
along.
saying.
But the
See
fact
the
that
two
you
sides, and they're making you
and,
go
and
like
the fact
this.
that you sit there and then you just like, no, I don't have
First it
time
was
to go by.
masks, now it's vaccines.
I mean, I know why the mask thing. The mask wearing.
I want to wear my mask so you can't facial recognize me. So I'm just gonna keep it on.
Unless you
I
got- unless you got an
I've been
iPhone, which
enjoying
they
my
can,
mask.
you
I
can
like
do
my mask.
Face
It's
ID
like,
with it, but
you know, just,
iPhone.
I was like, oh, the
Well,
the
I
CO2
don't
is
have
making
that
you
set up.
sick. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. This is not doing
Well, they're
anything.
breathable, so I don't even want to get into
Yeah, that's
that.
what I'm saying.
That's
It's like
not.
it's retarded. Shut up with these dumb.
I thought about that at the very beginning, and
dumb
I had
opinions,
that argument,
man.
and
Yeah.
then I
Yeah.
looked it
Yeah,
up,
I've
and I
had
was
it
like,
too.
that is a
Yeah, I've
terrible
had to look at-
argument.
I was like, it is. And the fact that they bring that up all the time, I'm like, no, it's
Yeah,
not, you
I mean-
morons.
there's so many.
Jesus Christ, shut up.
You know that that referee for NXT that was fired, Drake Wirtz,
Uh-huh.
because of his
You guy's a fucking tool, and he's racist.
facts. But the reason why people are so up in arms against masks is the stuff that he was talking about, and those are those people that he is in line with believe that stuff.
You mean those
About, like-
January
A group of insurgents.
done come up in to
It's
the
to
capital?
all, it's to all the cereals. So all the capital steps.
But
So all the podiums.
because the mask thing is a conspiracy theory thing, and I just say conspiracy theory because that's what people who would call it. I
Oh,
mean,
that's what they're labeling it as?
yeah.
Ish.
In terms
I didn't
of,
know that.
In terms of why people are saying you shouldn't wear the mask, because there's
Good, so you get caught.
so there's
Go rob a bank, I'll be able to see exactly who you are.
right, but I mean, in terms of like a mask to protect yourself from getting COVID from others and whatever things of that nature, it's supposed to go back to even like when slavery, where they had the slaves wear masks, and it's supposed to like show. Well, I'm just saying that's
No,
why it's supposed to like okay.
So these
we're-
racist
we're-
white nationalists are coming up with
Yeah.
this conspiracy theory because they're
so they can liken themselves to the plight of slaves. Yes, understand who
I
is
hate.
e- everything is
and
up
why
for grabs
why does this
when
not
you are
this
in
doesn't
power,
even, this-
people.
why doesn't this even surprise me like not even a
Oh my
tad?
god.
I'm in
Like,
power.
I
can
understand.
do what I want to do.
But they're
your
pussies.
plight-
You see-
your
it
plight,
won't
let me
See how
say-
your
let me get some of that.
explanation was
But
not
they're
on
pussies
key, but
and
I
they
just
won't
connected
say
all
what
these
they
damn
want us-
dots.
But
Only one I feel like they say what they say and actually mean it is Trump. Although the ones that are in power, they fucking walk on eggshells.
He says what he says and he means it, but
Yeah.
he doesn't have any action behind it.
Yeah,
He has
yeah, but
everybody else
he said,
doing
but
his
Yeah.
it's
dirty work.
out in the word and he says it. These motherfuckers like talk a big game and they don't do shit
Well,
about
because
it.
he.
Let me add to Ray. He doesn't agree with him.
No, I don't.
No,
Hell
no. He
Dear
doesn't.
He's an
God.
agree.
idiot. He's a
'Cause
fucking
You
moron.
know how the internet.
No, but
yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah, he's an idiot.
Trump did what they call, like, the dog whistle. Mm-hmm. It's like, I say something,
So all these
but
people.
only the ones in tune can hear what I'm saying, and then you do the action that
Yeah.
you heard what I said. So
Yeah,
I didn't say
yeah,
anything like that.
Like January 6th.
But the Proud Boys and the,
Let's march down
the insurrection.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
yeah, yeah, like
Oh, I heard it.
the wrong
He means
way.
riot. Got
We
it.
know.
That's what he means.
yeah.
We're gonna fucking riot.
He means we got to storm the Capitol.
Say
And
what?
and all he can say is, I never said that.
Because you didn't, but
Yeah,
you
you-
knew exactly how
Yeah,
they were,
you
how
worded it.
they,
We're gonna march
that
down.
specific group was going to interpret it.
And you know that your boys were there. You know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. motherfucker.
But-
So to bring this back around, do you think that these protests for these mandates are going to work?
Long while. I don't.
It would have to be a continuous thing,
Yeah.
and it only works when the pocket is affected,
Well, that's the thing. Your kid doesn't show up to school for LAUSD.
and when
And
they do
there's-
the
And you
count.
call
There's
and
no
you tell
money.
them it's because of COVID and this and this.
There's no
and it's because of the
money.
mandate. They don't. The school doesn't
Teachers,
get paid.
the school don't
That
get
headcount is
paid.
lost.
Teachers don't
That's
get
what I'm saying.
paid.
Every student is a dollar sign.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like fucking prison.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
so fucking true.
And that's another thing about the pipeline from the classroom to the jail cell, because it basically sets you up for what happens when you are incarcerated. Like you're
fresh meat
you're
for the
told,
meat
you're,
grinder.
You're told where to go. You're
That's
told
fucking
when
nuts.
to eat. You're told when you can go outside.
Holy
You know what I
crap.
mean? You're told when
That
you can
that
leave.
bell is your life.
That food is almost the same.
Yeah.
That's
So
nuts.
Yeah, that's the
I never made that connection.
yeah, that's
even
what
when
they-
I was
No,
going
I
through that
I
whole.
wouldn't say like not exactly because some of it was especially on some days.
pizza day.
Yeah, pizza day,
I don't know, but
Please excuse our.
chili Frito day.
that damn chalupa, I don't know what the fuck that was. That fucking taco shell in
It was
a
barking at me.
in a cement block of cheese with 3 pieces of crumbled meat on top. You don't
That
get this
shit was delicious.
Was
I
it?
love me some chalupa.
Was it? I was like, man, this shit is suspect. I don't want it.
I love some chalupa.
This came out of a prison.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, I know.
Inmates wouldn't even eat this.
You know what I'm saying? I know Leroy ate this.
Leroy Jenkins.
You know what I'm saying? I know Baby Joker ate this. I
Oh
know
my
it.
god.
Oh, little Joker, baby. Joker.
Hey, giggles.
Yeah, that
What's up? What's up, Spooky?
All right. You want to roll into something else?
Look at my dog, fucker. It's not right. What do to you?
It's fucked up, Holmes. It's fucked up.
But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Like I said, when it starts to affect the pocketbooks of the school district, then we'll see if it works. And
The
so-
problem is people don't realize the stash that LA is sitting on, or California in general.
right?
We have saved
Oh, they got
Yes,
we got slushes.
there's a
all
lot.
those California taxes that they
Slushes
keep
for
raising and raising and
Mm-hmm.
raising are not for nothing. They're sitting on that
Oh,
shit.
it's put on the side for some bullshit.
It has been for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yep.
They have a big ass reserve,
surplus.
but I don't want to tell the federal government I don't want them coming to borrow from us.
a
Fuck
little,
off.
little slush funds.
Rainy day.
So yeah, so we'll
Mean
see.
rainy day.
We'll see what happens.
Thunderstorms.
Hey, shit, we had one not that long
When
ago. That
the
shit was wild.
That shit was fire.
Go down in the city, and the sun shines on the bed. Sorry,
And the wheels are falling off.
they fell off a long ass time ago. We've been riding rim with
Oh my
sparks
God.
flying since the beginning of this episode.
Oh my god, that reminds me of that high speed chase that was here. I don't know, maybe like it had to be like 15 years ago, maybe.
Okay, well, I'm not
Maybe
gonna
longer
remember.
than that.
A paperclip
somebody had a
sparking off.
somebody stole. So you know when they were telling people not to leave your car running when you go into the gas station because there was a string of people
Stealing
jumping out their
Ray's
car.
dying. Why would you leave your car on?
People did that all the time. People
That's
do
like
that all
living
the
in
time.
LA and leaving your door unlocked. Don't do
You
it.
deserve it. if
People
you do
did it
that.
all
You
the
don't
time.
deserve it.
I'm just gonna run
sorry.
into the gas station and grab something real quick and leave the car running.
Buy
And
car.
So there were a string of stolen cars, and so somebody stole a Range Rover,
Oh my god.
and
Rode it to the
and-
rims.
man, they
They were not getting pulled over until
were-
they
yeah,
could not go
They
anymore.
were driving it. They threw the spike strip. Boom. Both back tires went out. They were still rolling. Boom. Front tires went out. They were still rolling. Shit was flat. They were still going like 60 miles per hour.
He was driving on that.
Grinding the rims down to where the nose of the car
Oh
was
my
on the ground.
God.
Sparks flying. They were still going 65, 70. Range Rover
It got to
sales
the
went
point
up
where-
the very next day. They were like,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what they're writing. They're writing down all the way to the axle.
yeah.
Still going.
It was writing down to shit till the engine was
Well,
touching
that
the ground.
car
They
is
was-
salvaged, and that person's getting a brand new Range Rover.
you talk about lowered.
Yeah, that motherfucker was like this. And it
Still-
was still going, sparks flying.
And we still going at 65
You know what I'm saying?
miles an hour down the 5 freeway.
Yeah, forget riding till the rims fall off. Riding till the nose fall off. Ride till your engine is touching the pavement, people.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
But only in a Range Rover, because I don't know what it looks like in any other cars.
Yeah, I don't know.
Any other car, your car is just dead stop.
Man, you do that on flats, your shit is over. Let alone keep riding till the rim grind down and sparks is flying, you hitting the nose of the car.
Oh my god.
That shit was crazy. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. So now we're gonna.
I wonder what's gonna happen with holiday season shit. You know, people are gonna still go travel.
Fauci says
Oh
it's
my God,
fine to
what-
spend
Yeah.
it with
What is
your
that?
family as
If
long as everybody is
fully
vaccinated.
vaccinated, you can have a happy time. And I was like, you
Do
got a lot of nerve assuming that I'm gonna be happy with my family just because we all vaccinated. What if I'm miserable with my family?
Why would I hate
Because
them?
we all vaccinated.
I'm only with other people.
Yeah, now I have to go see them because
Why-
everybody
why is
vaccinated.
it-
I'm just sitting
if
there.
I'm vaccinated, the people I want to hang out with are not.
I mean,
But
not
I'm
me. I love
miserable
my
at
family,
home.
but I'm just saying, like, there's people out there like you, Fauci. You got a lot of nerve assuming that I'm gonna be happy. Now I gotta go spend it with my family because I got vaccinated. And they vaccinated. You motherfuckers.
Can't go be assuming shit.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
yeah.
Come on
You don't
now.
know my family. They crazy.
All right.
You got me in here, vaccinated and pissed.
Speaking of crazy. Crazy.
All right, so
Man, what a past weekend we had.
yeah, so you know,
People almost died.
yeah, we had an interesting weekend.
Who almost died?
You know who?
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said we almost
No.
died.
No,
No,
someone
Ray
almost
almost killed somebody.
Someone almost, yeah.
But that's not where we're going to start. We're
No.
going to talk about
We want to talk about insecurities in people, and then them bringing that to their relationships, either romantically or with their friends.
Or bringing it at wrong times.
Yeah,
Like,
like sometimes.
for
you-
example, a bar is not a place to bring in insecurities. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
well, not even that, but like with other people around, if it's happening in a relationship, you need to keep that shit to your private
You
life.
take that. You
Right.
can take that home.
But the thing is like I get everybody needs to talk to a friend,
Mm-hmm.
but
I'm.
I
That.
don't know, man.
A bar.
First
a
of
bar's
all,
not a setting.
unfortunately, he's that friend for everybody.
Yeah, apparently.
I just
I don't like it.
I don't believe in like public fighting.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
It's horrible. Look.
It's like, damn, these motherfuckers.
Especially
Just
when you're at a
dysfunctional.
bar
I don't know.
drinking. Like if you
diddles in the house.
if you have these underlying feelings
Yeah.
that you haven't released in a sober state and had an open communication or open line of communication to communicate this with your partner or your friend or whoever the fuck it is that you
Mhm.
want to tell this to, the last thing you need to be doing is getting drunk, being in your feelings, and creating drama for everybody around you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't
Like I said,
realize.
a bar's not a great setting for that.
No, people don't realize how much you get to, bumping your gums when alcohol is involved, and then all hell breaks loose. It's never a good idea.
90% of the time, there's too much alcohol and not enough people.
That, or
Yes.
you're saying it out of a place of anger or spite, or you're emotional,
Right.
so you're not saying it in a constructive way, and it
Right.
just starts a fucking fight.
Yeah.
Let me break this down for you.
break it down.
Your frontal lobe in your brain has your executive functioning system. And what happens when you drink,
It leaves your body.
it's
No longer executive.
your executive functioning gets impaired. So, when you think things, when you try to control your emotions, when you think before you speak, that's all executive functioning. All that critical thinking or thinking about what's right and wrong, executive functioning, all goes out the window when you drink, especially if you drink too much. So,
if you can't even handle
if
your
you
liquor.
have underlying issues and feelings that you have not dealt with, especially with a certain individual that you're going to be around, it is not a good idea to drink.
It's not.
Especially if you're not ready to just release those into a way
Right.
that you probably have no idea is going to come out. It could be
Yeah, 'cause you're
angry, it could be happy, it could be sad, it could be crying, it could be, you never know, like literally, and especially underlying feelings of insecurity.
Yeah. It's just not a good idea to, because you know what? Because people think that when you drink, this is where all my cares are gonna go away.
No.
And all your dreams come true.
No, if you're not, if
You're putting a
are not-
blanket. Alcohol is a blanket.
On a wildfire.
I was going to say, wait a minute.
Yeah,
man.
it's a blanket because it's all my.
On
all
a
the,
wildfire, it's going to be
Yeah,
ghost and
yeah,
flames.
it's like all the care in the world are gone. No, you're just covering it for now.
You just gave
'Cause
the
you're
fire
having-
more fuel to burn.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
Yeah, because you're in a chill setting, but that blanket can go up in smoke in a second.
But that's,
When it-
people don't realize that alcohol, take the edge off, leave my cares. So it's like it's the exact opposite. Everything that you are trying to get away from when you drink,
all
is
your
sitting
insecurities, your
right,
doubts,
sitting
your
right here, and you're like, I see so much shit that I need to say at this particular moment, and it's all jumbled, but I gotta get it out, and then it sounds
and then
like
it
shit.
doesn't go through that filter in your executive
And it-
functioning
yeah.
thing, and it's like word vomit. It's like bleh,
Now
it
you
just
now you're
comes
just
out.
yelling and cussing, and it's not
or
productive.
crying.
or crying.
Yeah,
Depends who you are.
I don't. Drunk crying is the
Ugliest thing in the
it's
world.
so.
Well, hold on.
It's-
Oh, but wait, I'm gonna get to that.
It's
I know, that's why I
entertaining.
brought it up.
laugh. If you're drunk crying, I'm gonna laugh at you.
Okay,
It's
but I want to
so
wait. I want.
bad. It's never a good
It's
look to
cringy.
be.
It's cringy at
Because
times.
crying
It's
never
so
looks good.
cringy.
It's
I hate
cringy.
crying in general.
Crying
When
never
crying
looks
when
good.
I've been drinking, I feel bad.
I
Because
I
you
feel bad
can't-
for myself.
Crying for
I
me-
feel bad for people around me.
Crying for me is a personal thing. I don't do it in front of nobody. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Right.
I just don't do it. But personally, that's when I just be vulnerable and raw.
You
to
can ugly
myself.
cry on your own. That's
All right,
fine.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Before we get into this crying spiel, so
It's the crying games.
If
Back
you-
Bocata.
if you
I live
if
for
you
this.
were
I live
with
for this.
somebody
I love
Oh,
making
God.
this man laugh. That's funny.
and they showed you signs of insecurity,
We're not friends anymore. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'm kidding.
It's easier to stay friends with somebody
Oh, if
than
somebody
it
in
is
a
to be
dating
in a
aspect?
relationship with that.
that what you're
right?
talking- oh,
but
okay.
let's say you're in a relationship. You're like,
Yes.
okay, signs of insecurity.
Uh-huh.
First of all, red flag. Second of all, red flag. Third of all, red flag. You should probably talk to that person if you see those things and ask them why.
Fourth of
is
all,
this? I'm
friend
just-
zone.
But anyways, but then after, let's say some time, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, a year,
Years.
a year, not years. There's still this insecurity shit going on like every month or every couple weeks. I would not be able to tolerate
No.
that shit.
I wouldn't either.
And we're talking about the kind of insecurity where somebody's accusing somebody of something, somebody can't talk to somebody of the opposite sex because they're going to think something's going on,
Right.
like shit like that. And it's like,
Yeah.
Or they're
And it's
insecure
like-
about themselves.
But
Like,
the thing is like there's a line where it goes from a trust issue to an insecurity.
Right, like that's on you now.
Because it's like if you don't trust me, there's either a reason and you've actually seen something and we need to talk about this, or
it's your
if there isn't any of that,
it's your
you're
insecurity
just
type.
insecure.
Right, that's
He's
your
insecure.
you projecting on me.
Yeah.
So you may not think that I'm good enough for you or you're good enough for me. So you just assume that, there's someone else. And yeah, that's not.
I wouldn't
That's
be
not-
able to tolerate it. I
Yeah.
could not.
I
Especially not that early. You know what I mean?
Like the first year.
Like that's supposed to be like the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything's supposed to be lovey-dovey
Or,
and great.
yeah.
And then after you got some time and you okay, well now the like novelty of the newness is worn off. Now we
You-
are in it, the trenches of the long haul. Then stuff can come out
Yeah, you-
because things have
But
played out.
stuff can come out, but
Yeah.
you got to be able to talk about the stuff that
Oh, no.
comes out.
yeah, of
You
course.
Can't just be
It's-
like,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
fuck you, I know you're talking to that girl.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
you know what I
definitely.
mean?
But
And
then
you're like,
You
what?
think that's worse? I hate an
What
insecure
girl?
friend. I can't even stand an insecure friend.
I
So
don't-
bad.
that's yeah.
It's different, yeah, because you could be like, I want to have to talk to this person for a few weeks compared to dating.
but that's the difference.
Yeah, that's the difference.
If
but
you
I
have a-
still couldn't able to stand it, even though like if we talk like as a friend, and then every couple weeks some comes up, and it's just like I don't want to hear this every other week.
Right. But that's different. You don't
Yeah,
have to.
fuck no.
Well, I don't, but you
I'd
know,
be
but
like, you know
but
what, man?
but your number's on speed dial.
Well, I can hit end on my phone.
Block, end.
Or I can just not answer.
not
Like, I
disturb.
called you. I know
I'm
you
cool.
called.
He know here.
Dios, sorry.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Is that speaking different language?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm looking for
Ni
Taryn.
hao.
Looking for Taryn.
Shishi.
I was going to say that. That was my next one.
Nishi. No.
Shishi.
You can't say 3 words.
But yeah, I would not. I can't. I cannot.
Yeah,
And
I can't do it with somebody that's not willing to work on these things.
true.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
because a lot of times those people will push that off onto you, not realizing that it's their own insecurity.
And it fucks
it's
with
like,
you.
I can't do anything about this.
Right.
Like, this is your inner issue, and I would love to help you work on it, but if you're not going to see that this is your issue and you want to work on yourself, what am I going to do?
Right.
What's that joke? That was like Cat Williams. It's a self-confidence.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
you.
It's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your
self-fucking
motherfucking self.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I affect about how
How
you
you feel
how
about
about
you,
you,
simple
simple bitch? Yeah.
And just to get, I can't stand anybody who can't handle their liquor. Like seriously.
Okay, well, let's be straight. Everybody gets really drunk every once.
Yeah, but like,
Of course.
but there's drunk and there's belligerent. Like,
And it's just ignorant.
like ignorant, stupid. Like you could die tonight.
You know what's funny is
we saw that too.
only the times that I have gotten that drunk, nobody sees it, and then I'm either right at the car or I get home,
Yeah.
and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And not in a dramatic way. It's
just
in a
like-
vomiting way.
It's just like, oh,
Well,
I'm home and I'm secure.
I could act a
Like,
fool.
I
No,
just-
'cause I remember-
it's really weird.
I told you that one time where I got really fucked up and someone pulled a prank on me, and I like lost my shit because I was. Remember? No, I told you that story. It was back in the days. I was drinking hell a lot at my boy's house, and he pulled a chair from underneath, and I
Oh,
fell.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and he
see,
was-
then that's a whole
yeah,
different
and he
thing.
was- yeah,
but
he
then
was
I
hot.
lost my
He was
shit.
hot.
I was loud. I threw full beer cans all over his damn house and outside. And then they drove my ass home. But yeah, there's that. But then there's one.
Okay,
that just-
well, rule number 1, you don't pull pranks on drunk people.
yeah, you don't.
Right? They don't have a
Especially
sense of humor.
hot-headed
That
ones.
is terrible.
Especially hot-headed ones. Like
You
me.
They
Yeah.
don't have the wherewithal to realize this is a fucking joke. Ha ha, I fell on my
Yeah.
ass. That's hilarious.
All I know now is that the room is spinning and my butt hurts.
My butt hurts and people laugh at
And
me,
you did.
and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now you're dead.
And now people are
I
laughing
don't
at
like
me.
it.
And
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's just all bad all around.
I didn't come here for my butt to hurt.
You got chairs, I'm on the ground. What is this?
You
I'm not
know,
a good host.
I want to know how people
Not a
feel
ghost.
about seeing other people hit on their significant other.
I want to kill him.
I know you do,
Like,
but I'm just in general like
Not
some
just
people-
because of that.
Like some people are secure and they're like whatever, and then there's other people who are like, I'm gonna cut a bitch, and then there's people in the middle like,
Little
oh well,
blade.
it depends who it is.
in her
and,
lip
like-
gloss kit.
Oh, okay, Chance.
Yeah, gotta respect the HBIC.
Right?
All right,
I was she? Was she? Or was she just really? Like
Are
I said,
you really asking me that?
well, no, because I wasn't there. Only for my part. I wasn't there for that part.
well, you're.
Well, I
that-
saw
the-
her just like talking and doing a lot of
the
this.
part where you were there, they didn't get there that much
earlier.
that much earlier than you. It may
Oh,
have
really?
been like 20 minutes.
First
maybe.
of all, this girl was drunk.
all right,
I'm
so
not
yeah,
going to
so
use names, okay?
Let's
She
get into what
sees
happened.
Savoy and she starts bawling.
Like broke down.
Like,
They're
I haven't
like,
seen you 8,000 years, kind of thing.
so a friend
yeah,
that we
Friend.
all know
Yeah, huh?
brings this person that I know, but I haven't seen in at least 10 years. At the very least, it's been 10 years. I've seen this person in person. So they go, hey, look who's here. And I'm like, oh, hey. Waterworks.
Oh shit!
It wasn't a, oh my God, I haven't seen you so long. How you doing? It ain't a, wow, like it's so crazy. Like, remember when we used to kick it here, all these years ago? It was, and I was like, I don't know what I did. I want to leave. And then it was just the rest of the time that they were there, it was just tears and then I was like,
hell.
and I'm looking at the friend that brought them, and I was like,
and I'm over here like
come get your girl, cause. And then, that's when, so I'll get to that, cause that's on the timeline. So
That's on Bird.
So that same girl, is still in my face, half teared, but all drunk, and she's like talking, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. Ray's standing there with her other friend, and she is like, oh my God, and says something, and just went and swung her hand, and European
And she kept-
uppercut Ray.
She kept doing this
She
on the back of my head.
European uppercut at first, and then Ray was like, yo, what the? And I was like, oh. And then
Yeah.
and then I was like, yo, you gotta be careful.
And then she mean
kinda
bugging
like,
me.
yeah, she gave him like an attitude and was like,
I don't like you.
Yeah, she was
I
like,
don't
yeah,
give
like
a
whatever,
fuck.
like trying to move him so she could like
Yeah.
be more around me. And then I saw the flames and Ray's eyeballs, and I was like,
And I just
Oh
got
my
there.
God, he's going
I
to
am
fuck-
sober like a motherfucker.
he's going to fucking kill this girl. And I was like,
and for the first
No.
time ever,
No,
it
Ray,
wasn't.
you don't do it.
He didn't instigate it himself.
no, he just
I
was
did it.
minding
So
his
it
own
would have
I'll mind
business.
his
It would have
talking.
been completely unwarranted.
He was on his phone. He wasn't even looking up. He was
I was talking to.
Until he was like,
yeah.
oh,
You know what I'm
shit,
saying?
Smacked
what
in the back of
happened?
my head.
He was like, anyway, girl. So I'm thinking about.
And then it kept happening. Oh,
I heard, I heard the urgency in his voice because literally I was gonna fucking take off.
He was going.
And Cassie blocked my way. She was in between
Yeah.
taking the hits too. She was taking hits. She almost,
She got
and
she got
she was
a
like,
couple of
because
strays.
after you said a comment, she was just like,
And if anything would have happened, I would have knocked fucking everybody out.
I was like, oh my God, I don't need this man to catch a case.
I know, right?
Please.
Before that,
Please. I was like, please, for me.
I know. Yeah,
I
there's-
love you. You love me. Don't do it, please.
Yeah,
Stop.
he said all that.
Okay.
and if you say for Savoy, Ray will calm
Yeah,
down
it's-
because he
this-
doesn't pull that card very often.
Yeah, and it's rare, but like I respect and love this man, and if he, I will, that's like only rare times, and then certain people can do that. You can do that. Michelle can do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, before that,
I was like, we're not trying to go
So,
to jail, please.
I'm working.
It's,
I need everybody
It's
to
looking
know
good right
that.
now.
Right, like
that I'm
Jill's
working.
looking pretty right now.
So I'm trying to see what's happening while
while
maintaining focus on work and
keeping the
keeping
party
the flow,
going.
Yeah.
keep the party going,
Yeah.
right? So I look over And there is this girl, now that everybody knows, I mean, they knew at like episode 18, and there is this girl on my boyfriend bawling her eyes out, and I don't know who the fuck she is. And I almost lost it. And then I look over, and I see the friend. And I was like, so she's not going to step in and do something right here? So I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm going to, because most of the time he's standing like this. He just
Look
does
at my
it
hands.
because like, look at my hands, look at my hands. Look at my hands.
My hands are up. I'm not doing. My hands are out.
So, like-
I'm
It's
not
not
doing
my
nothing.
doing. I'm just trying to.
Like
My
the first
hands are
time he
up.
was like, oh, it's good to see you, like hugged her or whatever, and then she started crying, and I could see him telling her, like, oh, you don't need to cry. Like
I was like,
you
what
could
is she
see the
crying for?
confusion in his face. But it was like, literally, it was like,
I have no idea.
it was like
What's
she
going
was
on, baby?
around this pop star she's always had a crush on, and like what, like it was insane. So
I didn't understand what was happening until a little bit later. It hit me at the at a specific moment. I was like, "Oh, nah, come on."
that's when you came up to me.
Yeah, because I had no idea what was happening. I just thought that she was super drunk and hadn't seen this person in 10, 12 years, and it's like, oh my God. And I just thought, emotion, happy alcohol. I was just like, I don't know what's happening.
Right.
So,
Well, then I was pissed off because not only is
Why,
this
she had a
drunk
thing
girl
for you?
crying, oh, please,
Okay, yeah, so
is that even a
that's
question?
what I'll
okay.
get to.
All right, cool.
So that happens. Nobody introduces this girl to me. So she comes over and she looks at me and she goes, oh, you're his girlfriend? And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
And
so
she's
see,
like-
I didn't even know that.
She goes, oh, he's such a great friend. And oh, he's so great. And
Oh,
I
I
love
was there
him. And
for
she
that.
starts crying again.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just like-
I heard that part. Oh, he's such a good friend.
feel like
and I
it'll
was
work.
She's like, well, that's not how it happened. She said something, and I was like, she's like, he's so great, and da-da-da-da, and I was like, oh, Brandon? And she's like, yeah, and I was like, oh, my boyfriend? And she's like, yeah, he's so great, and did it, like, it didn't even hit, it, like, bounced off her head. And I just wanted to be
just
like,
selective
"Bitch,
hearing.
if you don't get your life together.
I just didn't understand. I was like, this.
And it's fine.
What is
Like,
happening?
people are going to be attracted to people. People are going to want to be around people and whatever. But, like, you got to keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah. And there was sometimes I was just standing there, and next thing, and I was like, who was touching me? And I looked
And
back,
I
and I'm
finally
like,
just looked at this friend, and I was like, this shit's got to go. And she
And I
came
was
over,
like-
and she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I don't give a shit that she's drunk.
Yeah.
I give a shit that she's drunk and all over my boyfriend.
No,
Yeah.
she.
I was like, she can love him and be his friend and talk to him and
But don't be
cry
don't be
about
touching
it.
it.
yeah.
But stop touching this man.
Yeah, and then the friend also apologized to me like, baby, I was like, don't ever bring her back here. I said, don't bring her back here. Don't ever bring her back.
Well,
here.
there was a time she was in the window and she's yelling in my ear, and I'm staring at the computer, and I have my eyes closed and I'm breathing, and the friend goes, stop. I'm telling you, stop right
Dude,
now. because
she
I
was
could see
acting.
She saw,
She's
Right.
and I
acting
was
like a
just
mom.
what
Just
is
like, stay in the corner.
She
Stay
had
there.
to. She had to.
And
She
I
had to
felt,
be a parent
I
to
felt
her.
bad because
I
if
did
I
it.
was her,
I would have just put
if
her
I
in a
was the
car.
friend, I would have
this,
put her in
that.
an Uber and I said,
Yep.
take your ass home.
Yeah.
Yep.
And be on
You
your
are
way.
a
And then
grown ass woman.
the-
You are acting 12.
The
Get
last
the fuck out
straw
of my
is
face.
when she sits in a regular ass stool and
Oh
crashes.
my God, she ate
She
shit so
ate
hard.
it.
I see.
It was the
You weren't
funniest
there,
thing.
I wasn't there.
I was there. I heard
I was
the
either
whole,
on the stage or I was on the other
She
side
ate
of the
shit
bar.
No.
so
'Cause
hard.
it-
And
some
I
of it
came
hit-
back and
yeah.
and all was alcohol everywhere.
Yep.
And the stools were turned over. And
Yep.
the friend was like, "We got to get her out of here. She's knocking everything over. This and that. Blah blah blah." And
Oh.
and it, poof, she was gone. I was like,
And-
No, she wasn't gone. They let her finish another fucking beer.
"Oh, see, I didn't
And
see,
It,
I didn't
I
see
was
any of
just
that."
like,
and the
Jesus
last person
Christ.
you ever want to fuck with in that bar is Stacy. Because Stacy gave her a talking to.
I was this close.
Stacy almost like I
I
almost
was
saw.
so close.
I almost saw this come out. The camera by the neck, bitch. Stop fucking the decorations.
I was so close.
Oh my
Wow.
god! I heard it. I was like,
Because I finally was going to go over to the friend and be like, if you don't take her out of here, I'm going to have them take her
I
out
was
of here.
gonna say
I'm
this.
done."
I was gonna
It
say
had
the
nothing to
same.
do with him. It was
No.
She was literally like she needed to go home.
No, because there were times during the night, even though like I didn't see her by corner of my eye, she was still mad dogging me. I have no idea why.
Well, she didn't like me either. She was
Yeah.
trying to be nice to me because
Yeah,
she knew
so-
who I was,
yeah.
but she was not.
It's like you hit me and you got an attitude.
Yeah,
Like
you
she
yeah.
was leaning on the thing and it was coming
You
off
give
the
me
wall, and I
attitude,
kept
yes.
telling
then
you
You can't lean on this
and I
'cause it's
kept
gonna-
saying, "Hey, babe, like as nice as I
Right.
could." I was like,
Uh-huh.
"You really can't lean on this. It's coming
it's
out of the
coming
wall."
out-
Like,
yeah.
and then I was like, "Why am I trying to speak to her like she's my daughter? Like I'm explaining some shit. She
Because-
doesn't fucking care. She's drunk."
Right.
Yeah, because I was like, even the music was up, people were singing, I was still loud. When I like, wow. Like I don't do that right off the bat, but damn, there was like, bitch, you don't know me. I just walked in and you want to hit me, bitch. You
I ain't even
literally,
said-
you almost died.
I ain't even settled in yet.
I just got there, say what's up to them,
acting a whole fool.
and all of a sudden, oh my god.
I
Like-
hate when this stuff happens because it's like this stuff never happens, and I would be okay if it
Yeah.
never happened again. Not
Yes.
just people being super drunk, but like the drama that
Yeah.
ensued that night. Like I just want to go and do my job,
Yeah.
and keep the party going.
Right.
Classily have one or two drinks.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe take a shot or two with my group of friends and just do the damn thing. Like
Yeah.
I don't.
That's the
want-
only reason I go.
Yeah, like it's. I
was not
When
expecting-
when did you realize that it wasn't what you thought it was?
Not in that moment when I heard it, but later, after I realized, I was like, so.
Wait, when you heard it, what did you hear?
Because there was a point where we were toward the other end, well, not the other end of the bar, but like we're
The
like
farther
the
end.
furthest
Yeah,
end of in that same section, and so I don't know if I think I went because there was shit, and I went on the other side of like those chairs to like get more drinks, and so I was leaning up against the ledge, waiting for Brent to bring drinks, which he never did. Brent, Mike brought him eventually. It was all good.
I think he was off by that time.
I think
okay.
yeah, because he spent the time.
Because he was like, what you get? What do you need? And I was like, oh, let me get 2. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he was gone. And I was like, hey, yo.
Ay!
And then I was like, Mike, he was supposed to. He's like, oh, yeah. And then he came back. So I was sitting there, leaning up in there. And then I don't know where they had left or came back or whatever. But, the friend and then the one that was so we're sitting there. And she's like, she looks at me, and I'm like, are you good? Like, you good? Like, you all right? And she's like, and then she looks at Gabby, she's like, why? And Gabby's like, what? She's like, but why? And I was like, and we're looking, she's like, why?
Why what?
Why what?
And
Why do you have a girlfriend?
I didn't understand what was
See
happening.
how fucking good I am?
See?
Is that was her question?
I didn't understand what was happening at that
What
moment.
about me?
I'm so good.
She said it like 5 or 6 times, and a couple times she's like this. Why? Like me.
Oh yeah.
Like looking at
'Cause
so
you're
so
ugly,
so if you're
number one.
no. So if I
Oh.
so if
No,
so
I'm
I'm
throwing
here,
out
right?
that she's ugly.
So yeah, I'm here, right? You're the friend, and here is the one that's
The
drunk.
creature, got it.
She's looking at the friend,
Uh-huh.
but doing this
To
at
him.
me, saying why.
Oh, so she's like,
She,
why?
yeah,
Like
she's
looking at.
She was
Yeah.
like, so she's like, why? And I had, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out what she was talking about. She said it like 5 or 6 times. She did this to me twice, and I think Gabby got it, and then was like, and then took her away, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Because I had just finished talking to her about it, and I
Okay.
was like, we don't have these problems. I'm not insecure about this. She can like him. She can be in love with him. She can swoon over him. He's not going to go for her. I don't care. He probably doesn't even know she's in love with him.
I had no idea at that moment. It wasn't
Until that shit
Until-
happened for the 17th time.
until
I was like, I just have a problem with her having her hands all over him,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
him constantly having to go like this,
Like telling you, don't
Like I'm
touch
taking
me,
off a
bitch.
backpack.
yeah, like he kept saying, like, dude, bro,
It's
like, stop. And like, it's a girl, and he's a gentleman. Like, he's not gonna turn around and be like, hey, bitch, stop it.
I'll do it
like,
for you. I'll do it for you. Bitch, get the fuck off him. What's
and
wrong
he
with
won't
you?
let me do it.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it every time.
I want to be
Swear
like,
God.
talk to me. I talk back. Like, I just.
I was gonna go to a bitch. He don't give a fuck about you. Dude, that's.
But anyway,
So
it
yeah,
was fun.
so I didn't even.
Did Gabby tell you after?
No, she didn't say
She had to play
anything.
damage control the
Yeah,
whole
she was
night.
just trying to like get her the fuck out of my face and like go somewhere. And so I was just like, I don't know what's happening. And then I think toward the end of the night when they were like leaving and everything left, I was like, oh,
See, this is the shit I'm talking about.
that's
He's
what she meant.
he's not aware enough, and I'm way
But-
aware.
But the reason why it took me so long is because there's never been anything remotely ever. So I didn't understand where that feeling would even come from because she never.
See, the
When we-
executive function was blocking her from telling you some stuff.
But I mean, even like I said, the 10. What is it? It's 2021.
She showed me a picture from like 2008
It's
or 9.
2009.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time we had like all had like been together. So that's like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And probably maybe a year and a half or 2 years of us like hanging out like at the spot. There was never any inclination that because she was always with somebody and then with this dude.
So she was already distracted, but the fact there was no dude around this time, she was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, here come all the
Maybe.
feelings.
And it's like, so that never even crossed my mind. I was like, this doesn't make, so I don't know what she's all up in arms about. And then afterwards, I was like, oh.
I just had the most
Afterwards,
funniest.
after
Ignorant.
2.5
Here we
hours
go.
of this.
This is gonna probably this had the funniest thought.
Huh.
She just replaced Alona in my mind.
And see, and with good reason, because she did something to you, and she shouldn't have done, and she almost got her life taken. It was almost cocaine and clutch.
No. If she comes around, oh my, it's gonna be hell on earth.
We'll never
And
see
let
that
me-
girl.
Scorch earth.
We'll never see that girl again.
We better fucking not.
Man.
Especially not sober. Because
Man.
you know the second she's sober, whoo! Ha!
But I say,
Oh.
if we saw her, she would have to be sober.
I have
coming
a-
with copping all the pleas, the brown plea, the green plea. I didn't know they came in that color. Those pleas you copping.
No, I feel like, you know what? There's gonna be a day where she doesn't come with a friend. She comes solo on her own.
I will fuck somebody up.
Like I said, she better be sober. She better have
All the
she better have
apologies ready.
Apologies.
No,
and
she
sorrows
better
in her
have.
heart.
No, I feel like you better have some armor on because I'm gonna.
No, like she has to come in
He's
and be
not gonna
like,
do anything.
like I'm so sorry
well.
for my actions. And like it has to start off with I'm sorry before anything else because
Oh, she can apologize
you
to
did a
y'all.
lot of things that I'll be like, and if she excluded you, I'd be like, oh man, apology because you gave me European uppercut, and he was just minding his business. He was on his phone. We weren't talking about wrestling. You uppercut. It's like, wait a minute, this ain't Street Fighter. What are you doing?
That shit was nuts.
I had to
Well,
stop him from
You know
killing
what?
you.
You know what's funny?
Will I accept it? Hell no.
You would've
I'll tell
woke
You know
that
what's
right now.
funny? This is your fault.
Oh shit. Ah, don't look at how's it? You want to say something to him? I'm supposed to talk to you.
I'm just kidding.
I'm talking to Shannon.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Oh, that was you that time.
Yeah, that was you. I saw you that time. That
I
was
saw you
you.
that time. You were looking at her when she.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
how's
just
it his
kidding.
fault? Oh, okay, I'm gonna say.
No, but for the joke.
Actually, I already know who I blame.
Oh, yeah.
I know,
Oh, yeah,
I
I
know
know,
who
yeah.
you blame because I
Yeah.
blame that person too.
Yeah, I blame her too.
But
I mean, him,
my
her.
my only
Her, him.
my only
She already apologized to me.
I know she
my
apologized
only-
We
too.
already talked about
yeah,
it.
my only defense of her is that maybe she didn't know that was a thing until that happened and then like bitch you can
Bitch, you-
I would hope so.
like that's the only thing like I can't imagine that she would do that and put that there knowing the situation, you know what I mean, like She might be a lot of things, but she's not that.
I don't know. I'm not saying that.
Is
that she
it
did
weird that throughout today I felt irksome every time she liked one of my posts on IG? The friend. Every time I saw it, I was like,
It wasn't even her fault though. I mean, it was, but it
it
wasn't.
wasn't. I was just like, ugh.
I mean, indirectly it was her fault, but she didn't know.
I know she didn't know, but like,
If she knew and that
like
happened, then it's
if
like,
she knew half the stuff that was going on,
I can't.
she would just like.
Never
Ooh,
mind.
like
I can't-
no,
wait,
like
what happened
like you said, Uber her
I
outside
can't
her,
say
or
it.
like you take her
Why
home.
is it?
I'll say it
and-
later.
I was like
Okay.
you take her home with you, and you bring your ass back solo. You need to put her somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but my only issue is that they were somewhere before that.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you already knew
so I'm saying.
that she was that drunk.
So I'm saying.
Why did you bring her? The other girl that she was with was quiet as a mouse. She was a fucking angel.
Oh yeah.
She was fun though. She was dancing. She was whatever.
She had the same look on her face the whole night.
I was like, those are the friends you need. You need those friends. They even you out.
Who was the blonde girl?
That's the
Oh,
other
the
friend.
no, but
that's the one that she's saying that was like
yeah,
she
but
was like stone face.
Yeah.
That she was having a good time.
but
like,
no,
on
but
her own
I
accord.
saw her when she was upset a few times because she took her chair too, the chair that she was sitting on with old boy.
Mm-hmm.
She sat,
'cause
took
she
her
was-
chair,
'cause
and
she
she
was-
was mad.
She
I
was
saw
talking to that girl was talking to
he sings blow with
Savoy
us.
Lover Girl?
He sings
no,
he
the,
sings
the
blow
other
with
one
us.
that was balanced, that's supposed to balance out. They were like, that's the
Oh,
friends you
gotcha.
need.
Yeah.
She was in a lot of conversation with
Our other gentleman friend?
yes.
Uh-huh.
And so I guess when the drunk one like kept trying to take her chair while she was trying
and
to
she did
Oh, talk to
eventually.
him?
get her Mac on, I guess she got upset.
She got no. I saw her face and she was mad. She was,
Rightfully so, she was ruining it for
because
everybody.
she was just like, look, I saw her do this. a few
Hopefully
times.
they were in the back of the car duking it out and she was
No,
whooping
she was.
her ass.
So she was like this. If you know, I saw her do this, and I looked at her. I'm like, I know, right? I said, I know, right? She's like, yeah.
But she was so chill.
No, she was chill. Yeah,
Yeah.
she
She
was
could have
cool.
been so pissed.
She
Right.
would.
could've been
She could
like-
have had more fun of that. Fucking old. Creature
Anyways.
hag bitch.
But yeah, these are
motherfucker.
adventures of, or we'll call these Saturday shenanigans or Saturday night shenanigans.
I don't want-
Shenanigans. I don't want those shenanigans.
Let's hope that
I like
that's the
shenanigans,
last
but
one
not
you
that type.
hear for like 17 years.
I just
no,
don't want
not
it to
ever.
be
Not ever in
involving,
life. I don't want to see her
like,
ever in
yeah,
life.
I don't want to be. I don't mind the shenanigans as long as they
Yeah.
don't involve me. Like I can be
Yeah.
on the outside looking in, be like,
Yep.
yo, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like, yo,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in my face, this shit is crazy. Like that's too
Because he
close.
came up to
And
me and
what
was
is the
like, "Are we
ass?
good?" And I was like,
what is
Yeah.
the ass she was doing up, just dancing on stage when she ran up on stage? And I
Oh.
and I yelled at
And
the
she-
friend,
That's-
"Yo, go get your
That's
girl."
the other
She was-
reason why
she-
the other friend was pissed at hers because she was up there
Yeah.
with the
When-
dude that she was talking to.
yes, and I told her, I said,
Oh,
and I told
Oh,
her
right, right.
everything was fine with her dancing up there as long as she didn't touch the singers.
Right.
And then she went up to him and
Went,
was
"Ah."
like groping and was like, ah, and I was like,
And,
bitch.
and old girl was like, man, I'm about to drop kick her as soon as she get off stage. Yeah, I saw, I was like, that's not.
no, that's what I made that
And
joke
that's
to you. Like
fucked up.
she's
Yeah.
like she's.
And I'm like,
first of all, you want somebody who already has a girlfriend, and second of all, your friend saw him first, and now you're trying to go after that one. Girl, you need to sit this one out.
and I was like, don't you have?
And then I was like,
somebody
isn't she
and
married?
children? I was like, don't you have and babies? Oh, Lord have mercy. I was like, I don't know.
She has kids?
Yes.
That's ugly ass kids.
Oh my god.
Ray, stop.
No.
You ain't even, you
I
ain't even,
give no
you ain't even
fucks.
seen them, baby.
I
Don't
give
talk
no
like that.
fucks. I don't care.
But yeah. I went up to her when I like was seeing what was going on, and I kept on. I was like, hey,
I'm like,
I didn't know that was gonna be that.
If-
So
if-
like, whatever I gotta do to make sure we cool, you let me know. Like,
I was like,
I'm
yo.
sorry.
but I didn't
We
kick the
got
baby.
home. Ask him what he asked me.
Well, why? What was that? Well, why?
Oh, okay. So we got, we went to get some food. You know what I'm saying? We talked in the car. It was quite an experience. And
I mean, we didn't
I mean,
fight about
we
it. or
do
anything.
that
We
all
don't.
the time.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
we just talk about what happened and things that happened. Like, yeah, we didn't have like a heated discussion or anything like that. So it
I wasn't pissed off. Like
yeah,
I
like-
was,
like-
but not at him
Yeah,
because
like
it wasn't his
like
fault.
we didn't have that kind of discussion. We rarely ever do. But so we get our food. We sit down, whatever, and then I just was like,
He looks at me and I'm like, what's
And
up?
I was like, let me ask you something.
I was
you know what happened tonight when I had my aha moment.
You had your epiphany.
which happens way too late, and this is why he.
I was like, does that happen a lot?
It does, dude.
See,
It does.
thank you.
If I was there as early, if I was there earlier, with you, I would have told you.
He's all, you deal with this?
I was like, wait.
Well, bro, let's just say this. If I was there early, you know me, I would say, dude, this girl wants to suck your dick on stage right now. I'd say that to you right there.
But
Just suck it in front of all these people.
Where were you when I came at you?
Sorry, man. Cassie's fault.
God damn it, Yamanashi.
It's Cassie's fault. You blame her. You
The girl groping, you not helping me. I need help in the battle.
He won't let me help him.
Oh my god, I will.
She can't go down.
I know.
I can go down.
I can go down.
And we'll be all right. She
Yeah.
can't go down.
No, I would.
She go down.
Man,
the whole
hey,
ship go
man,
down.
it's Cassie's fault.
You know what I'm saying? She go down. I'm playing violin on the boat.
Go
You know
down
what I'm
with the
saying?
ship.
Yeah, I'm going down Titanic. We can't. So she gotta be okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
can go
no,
down.
well, you know.
And I
that's-
looked at him and I was like, are you really asking me this question? He was like,
He's
yeah. And I was
blues
like,
and-
yes.
Yeah.
All the time. He's like, are you fucking serious? And I was like, it's great that like it doesn't switch on, but it's not great at the same time.
Yeah.
Because even if it did switch on, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Because I feel like, the girls will be,
Oh, sorry, can't talk to you.
yeah,
Oh, sorry, go
Yeah,
away.
like, the
no,
girls are
like,
so
you
nice.
can't.
Da-da-da. I was like, bruh, she's flirting with you, dude. What in
And
the
the
ass?
funny thing is he doesn't flirt back because he doesn't even know what's happening.
He doesn't know what's happening. He's just having a nice casual conversation. Just goes
I
like,
just be talking to
man, if I take this fool home, I'm like, that's what this bitch is thinking. I'm telling you what she's thinking.
I just be talking to people. They
I know,
talk to
I know
me,
you
I
do.
talk back.
I know you do.
But you want to talk back.
Yeah.
I just be like, hey.
I want to fight.
Oh, everything's cool.
I don't want to fight. I just want to let
No,
you know.
I
what
want
you're
to.
dealing with.
Oh,
I was like, that
You-
happened a lot. She's
you were the only reason she lived.
Oh.
You were the only reason she lived.
You know what? And
Seriously, dude.
You know what? You know what
my
the funny thing
God.
is I had receipts. He's like, it happens a lot, and I was like, where should I start? Because
Go
I
back
can
to
name
the-
three at right now.
We go back to the
I know.
calendar.
We
That
talked
girl-
about one when the girl was like,
June
The
18,
redhead
20,
and that other
2020.
girl that was like,
And
oh,
see?
your skin is so
Oh,
soft.
that
and I was like,
yeah.
bitch.
I remember that. I
even
remember,
the
I remember
redhead,
that.
I didn't realize until
Oh.
afterwards.
That one's so
Seriously?
obvious.
But I didn't
Seriously?
because
Seriously?
I wasn't because
Thank
I
you.
don't look at them
Serious?
like that. Yes.
I'm sick of you.
Well, we got some cold medicine and some allergy pills in the
You need some of that. Get your shit together.
But no, like that's the stuff like if it doesn't
You know what?
register for
As-
me,
as-
so
it just-
I'm not
As a guy,
Whoa.
as a homie, as a guy scene, and I see there's certain things that girls look at you a little different, especially with the redhead one. You could just see evil.
I never
Sometimes
You-
you can.
Yeah, I saw it.
And
Like
you don't. You see this like.
you see
They're
the
like,
evil
oh, I'm
wheels
so sweet,
spinning.
and then when they find out that you're with somebody or you're not attainable, that's when you see the evil switch.
Yeah,
because
it was spinning her head like, how can I do this without getting caught and not her and everyone in this fucking
I
group
was
knowing?
like, I know
Bitch,
all
you're not
the-
that slick. I already knew.
But when I found out, I was like, hey, look at this. With the other,
he's like, I got
I was like,
receipts
look,
right here.
Yeah.
look, this
My-
is
my
what's
hands
going
are up,
on.
my hands are up,
right
my
here.
hands are up.
Yeah, they can say that. Look, right here. So when I found out, I was like, okay, but
Skirt.
because I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not. That wasn't where my mind is at, so
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not
it
where
doesn't
you're.
register
It's where
to me
their
that-
mind is
yeah.
at, bruh.
And
And
so
it's-
because I'm not on
but-
that same, it doesn't register. So I.
but
just
it could be. But they secrete that
Pheromone?
pheromone, and it's like,
And raise
oh, this bitch.
This bitch right here.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Oh.
there's blood in the water,
I
and
know,
the
right?
shark's coming to get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
I was like,
yo,
what,
is
I was like,
fucking
where's my
exhausting.
spear gun? I'm about to kill
He's
something.
like, that's exhausting, and I was like, oh, sometimes.
I was like, I am sorry. Like, I have to do better because that is fucking trash.
Well, I mean, it's not like. I mean,
It's still trash.
I mean, it is, but I don't expect you to
Yeah.
not talk to people
Yeah.
or to
Yeah.
be a dick just because somebody tries to talk to you. Where I draw the line is when somebody's fucking getting
I need to do better and be
like
there
that
more
girl
often.
when she was like,
That-
"Oh my
all the
God, your
times-
skin is so soft," and I was,
Was
like,
that the
"Bitch,
same?
if you don't stop
Was
touching
that
him."
the same girl that was all up on your face when you were singing that one time? Is that the same girl?
No, I
No,
don't know.
that
That was a different girl.
I don't know who that was. I saw it and I was like, hey, somebody help me. Everybody's looking
I
at
see.
me.
My bad. See, I need to be better. I
didn't
need to
see
be
it.
there early.
I didn't
That's-
see it until
The girl was
after.
like this and I was like, nobody's helping me.
I need to tell.
I didn't even see it.
I need to tell old homegirl like, yo, you need to get out of work at 9 o'clock. So be there at 9:30.
Just Uber there and I'll take you home. That's what you do.
There you go. Yeah, I'll let her do that.
Oh my God.
I'll meet you
But
there because
anyways.
I need to protect this man because I'm his early warning detection system when Taryn has to fucking work.
Yeah.
And I know she can't do nothing.
Yeah, Ray, speaking of, what was your antennas?
Motherfucker, you talk. What camera am I on?
I think you're on that one right there.
That one or
That one, right.
Okay, look. I was on time. Somebody get out of work late to whatever the fuck. I can't even talk right now. I'm so mad. It's her fault. You know what I'm talking about. I know you. Yeah, you girl, you shut up. You. Yeah, shut up.
You girl, you.
You.
That's
You know what it
I
is?
didn't know this. You didn't know.
When you see this on the video, my
I'm
sweatshirt
going to tell her,
my
yo.
sweatshirt says fuckery upside down.
Oh God.
Thank you, Beyonce, and that's what everything is right now.
Oh man.
But anyways, all right, we should really
I'm
wrap
going
this up.
early.
Yeah. So I
I'm coming early from now on. I
have
don't
to
give
do
a
better.
fuck.
Moving forward,
Don't give a fuck.
I have
Really.
to recognize the signs, the warning signs. That it-
Yes, you
I
do.
saw the signs.
All right.
That didn't open up his eyes.
I'll work on that.
Okay.
That's trash and a half.
Yeah, because like I said, it doesn't happen all the time. It's
I
just
was gonna say,
it's
God,
rare.
oh, not shit.
It's rare not rare. It's casual. Let's just say that.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's
that is-
casual. Casually, it happens.
Yeah, that would be trash.
Ote.
But I feel like if we go anywhere else, it's a wrap.
No,
Yeah.
because we walk in together, so it's a different.
No, I
thing.
know, but you know, like that matters. Come on.
I try to have more.
Like
faith, I guess
say that
I
we
should.
go. Like say we take a, say
Well,
we
it
take a
doesn't
trip.
it doesn't happen as much when I can pay attention
True.
because we're usually
Yeah.
together.
Like
It's
if
when-
we ever go
it's
on
when they're like,
if we ever go on a
"This is
trip.
alone."
Oh my
If we ever
God.
go on a trip, and yeah, we all walking together, y'all together, all lovey dovey. You know, there's some shady bitches out there.
Oh my
They're
God.
gonna
Oh
try.
yeah, we've had that happen too.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have basically called me chum. That's what is happening. I'm chum. This is bullshit.
No,
I demand a recap.
No, you just have this sweet
I demand satisfaction.
face,
This is bullshit.
and it's just I don't know.
All right, well,
You're too likable, bro.
We'll fix this in the next episode.
Wait!
Oh shit.
I just realized
Uh-oh.
she asked me how,
Are you serious?
and I told her I was like, "Oh, I didn't stop until he said yes." I remember that.
That was
shit.
just
Wow.
I just wanted to share that.
Seriously?
It just clicked in my brain. Yes, she did.
Wow, the
She's
audacity.
like, "How'd you?" And I was like, "Oh, I just didn't stop. I didn't let him say no
I heard that, but I didn't realize what that was pertaining to.
because she asked."
Oh my! I quit, man. We out. Episode 66.
Whatever the fuck. The chum episode.
Right. We're gonna say that episode the chum in the water. I am Chum Lee.
I am chum much.
Lee Johnson. Oh my God. Okay, that's enough.
Oh man, we
My
like
mic's
that.
gonna die anyways.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. This is episode 66 of the Media Podcast. Once again, my name is Chum Lee.
I'm Ray, aka chum much.
Apparently, I'm the chum lightened because I'm enlightened over here. I know everything that goes on.
Oh, good times.
All right, so we out here.
We'll
Yeah.
see you next time. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Love, peace, and hair grease, y'all.
It's your boys and girls.